All right. So our first request of the night is going to come from our good friend Jesse, and his request was for me to finally check out Bilmuri. So what I know of Bilmuri, and I don't know a lot. I don't. This is going to be our first time listening for me. So what I know of Bilmuri is that he used to be in Attack, which was what also Caleb Shomo from Beartooth was also in Attack. So I believe I have heard his name just because of the Beartooth like world. So not familiar with this music, a little different than Beartooth and Attack, I've already been told. So let's go ahead and check out and see what this is all about. We're going to check out the song Empty-Handed.
I gotta say, I'm getting tired of the way you come around when it's late. Just cause you wanna and you're on my side of town. It's always the same. Oh yeah, you go, I stay. Why is it always up to you when I'm collateral damage? How do you always get your way and I never understand it?
Okay, I got a little too sucked in, and my brain went a little bit too back and forth a little bit off of this intro, because that intro was hard, and then it went in like into a little bit more of like this like softer kind of like country kind of feel to it, and he's got like all this like real like Americana patriotic like shit going on the riding mower and whatnot, like. I don't know, the overall vibe of this is like kind of comical, and I don't know, I kind of fuck with it. It's kind of hard to explain because it's like that riff definitely my style, and then he kind of gets into a style where it's like this is a little bit more of like country-esque, where it's not always so much like I'm a little bit more hard and picky choosy about it, but I'm not gonna lie, I was fucking with it pretty heavy. And he kind of drew me in where I kind of got locked into the world for a minute. So let's kind of let me kind of snap back into it.
And I never understand it. Cut me so deep in it, ain't even leave a bandage. Why does it always fill you up, leaving me empty-handed? Being on your terms, it's all starting off again. Old flame with a slow burn, swear it'll be different, but it's always the same. Yeah. You go, I stay. Why is it always up to you and I'm collateral damage? How do you?
I'm not gonna lie, man. You might have got me on one of these country Jones, man. A lot of people have been trying to get me on these little country rock like blends that people are kind of doing, and I'm not gonna lie, this shit is pretty fucking catchy, dude. It's pretty catchy, and I'm kind of digging it. I know I'm probably underselling it a little bit of how much I'm actually really enjoying this, but I was like, wow, I feel like that they're gonna kill me for the fact that I kind of say a lot that I don't like country music, and I'm kind of feeling this. They might have really won me over with the fact that they got those super sick guitar riffs like it added into it, because it sounds so much better with it, like, and it doesn't sound like so cleanly manufactured either. Like, does that make sense? Where I'm like, I've heard some of the other guys that kind of like do like the mixing of the rock kind of sound with the accent and all that, so I've heard a lot of that where it just sounds too clean to me, and it just sounds like you're just mixing that with that, and just it doesn't sound good to me. It doesn't sound good. This to me sounds more natural. It sounds more like authentic and actually real, and so I don't know, I'm feeling it, man.
You always get your way, I'll never understand it. Cut me so deep in it, ain't even leave a bandage.
I can't even like talk about the fact that the video is funny too, because I can't tell you why it's funny. It just is. And like the little things that they're doing are funny. Like that little run that he just did was funny. It's hard to explain why it is, but it is.
Why does it always fill you up, leaving me empty-handed?
He's got three things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen,
Could you make up your mind? We do this all the time. We keep running in circles and shorting mine. Why is it always up to you and I'm collateral damage? How do you always get your way and I never understand it? Cut me so deep in it and even leave abandoned. Why does it always fill you up, leaving me empty-handed?
Oh my God, that's fire, man. That is fire. I have to give it to you, Jesse, man. That is, you picked a great starting line for this. Absolutely, I love this a lot. I'm gonna add it to my playlist right now because that's how much I like it. I normally do. I normally it's like the last song of the night is like the lucky one that I do this, but man, you're gonna get me to do it on the first song that we did tonight. Bilmuri, Empty-Handed. Yeah, I really liked the feature on this. I thought was really great too. I would imagine maybe he's a little bit more of a traditional country artist. I really liked the overall music video too, because I think the music video was kind of like what I would think is kind of like what a lot of other countries probably think of, like stereotypes of some of like our America, if you will, like the riding around, like the kind of rednecky, kind of like draped in American flag type of stuff, which there are people out there that do that. You know, they are, you know, I don't think that being patriotic just means wrapping yourself in an American flag, but you know, some people that's how they scream patriotism. So, to each his own, you know what I mean? I don't rock a lot of American flag shit like that. It's just not my swag, but I also think that I'm a pretty patriotic guy. I also fought for this country, so you know that I feel like that's pretty patriotic. But yeah, this song overall, fire, loved it. Like I said, it's got very much a traditional, more like country sound, what I would consider a country like pop sound to it. But I feel it though. I dig it. I like the way that they did this. I feel like because he might have been more influenced and been playing in like those kinds of bands that were more like rock, like kind of taking some of that style. I feel like he's doing it in a way that like I feel like is the right way. You know what I mean? Because I feel like the other people are kind of, they might like both genres, but I'm like, I hate super clean sounding metal. It's just not, I'm not a big fan of that. Like when it comes to, especially like the more core stuff, I want it to sound more like what it's going to sound like live, even if it's not exactly, you know, that's just my preference. Doesn't mean that the songs don't sound good. I just don't love them as much when they sound that way. So it is what it is, but thanks again, Jesse, for the suggestion. Appreciate you, man. That was a great one.